Guess what arrived in the mail? It is my Stash Swap Challenge package. I got it from Rebecca from Pocket Full of Posies, so be sure to check out her channel. This came in the mail weeks ago, but due to COVID and a sick husband, I had very little time to myself. So I only just now got round to opening it. So this has actually been sitting, waiting for me for weeks to open it. And I'm so curious. And now I finally have the time to open it. So without much further ado, let's open it. Scissors. Oh man, the shipping is crazy. Crazy expensive. Oh. Gwen. I got a card. I'm gonna read this before I open the rest of the package, because I feel that I should. Oh. What's a pretty look. Are those actual posies, or am I just being extremely ignorant right now? Anyway, I like that she sent me a card with flowers when her channel is named Pocket Full of Posies. Mendelssohn. Dear Gwen, I hope this package finds you well. I have included 2 yards of pink 100% linen, ooh, 4 yards of white cotton lace, a spool of pink thread, and 10 small metal buttons. I can't wait to see what you create. I can't wait to see what you create. Happy sewing, heart, Rebecca, Pocket Full of Posies. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Ooh, oh, I love it. Oh my god, those are just the cutest buttons I have ever seen. Oh, they are adorable. Oh man, I love these. Look at that. Wow. Oh, I've never seen lace like this. It's so cute. And look, there is so much of it. Oh. Oh, and oh, I feel real bad now. I forgot to include thread for Bronwen, but oh well. This is so cute. On the inside, it's checkered. Checkered on the inside. We don't have packages like that in Holland. Why don't we have packages like that in Holland? Oh, linen, and it's pink. 2 of my favorite things. I got pink linen. I love linen and I love pink, so this is a winner. 2 yards, which should be enough to, I don't know, make a blouse perhaps, or a camisole, or corset cover. Well, definitely enough for corset cover. Now the new phase starts, where you have to start thinking about what to make with it, because you can't start planning until the fabrics arrive. Next phase of the challenge. So this is the lace, the buttons, they're so very cute, and the pink thread matches perfectly. Thank you, Rebecca. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm gonna go brainstorm. It was very difficult to decide what I was going to do with this treasure trove of pink. But in the end, I decided upon a dress. And I ended up Frankensteining 2 patterns together, or rather using 1 bit of an existing pattern and then adding a relatively simple skirt. However, I wasn't so sure if the top bit would fit me, so I decided it was
mock-up o'clock.
Wow, that went fast! All joking aside though, I made a mock-up, decided not to bore you with the progress, and well, here it is. Ta-da! I really was not prepared for how much I freaking love this pattern. It fits me like a glove. What? That has not ever happened to me before. I mean, I literally did not have to change a thing. It just fits me like something that fits very well. And it's great because I can even go braless in it, because it has this sort of lift to it, and it's snugness, which I really adore. So it was definitely successful. So I decided I was going to use this bit and change the, how the hell do you call this? The bit where the buttons go, and add a skirt. So that's what I did. So this is where I am right now. I have the top pattern pieces all cut out. This is going to be the collar, the outside, I mean the side that is showing of the collar. And I haven't cut out the skirts yet because that's just pretty simple. I plan on cutting out 2 large rectangles and gathering those at the waist, and then elongating them with a little bit of this. Behold the joys of working with linen. Now I love linen, it's a beautiful... Oh god, why is my nail so dirty? Oh. Anyway, I love linen, it's a beautiful fabric and it's so comfortable to wear, but it just will not lie still when you cut patterns. How did this happen? I mean, it deviates quite a lot from the one. I'm thinking this cotton one here is probably the most trustworthy, the most reliable, as it were. So, anyway. Classic mistake. Did not check the instructions, as per usual. Should have started here, and on the other end. Finished hereabouts, so got some unpicking to do. Again, I'm completely wrong. I need not have worried, because look, it's just the other way around as I meant it to be, and I hadn't realized that at all. Look, here's the color blocking, and here's the collar, and if you turn it down, the pink bit of the collar is on top side. And I meant it exactly the other way around. I meant this to be on the top side, which would mean that this bit, the pink bit, would be here. And I was worrying about this because this is exactly what I didn't want. And I thought somehow this was going to happen. And I had not realized that it doesn't work like that. So I messed up, but it's completely okay because it's all gonna work out, so I don't mind. Another lesson. I'm not upset with this because I'm not upset with myself over this, because this has always been my Achilles heel. I somehow lack vision in this department. I sometimes have to just do things and then see how they end up, and then like realize that, oh, it wasn't supposed to be like that, but I only realized that after I've sewed it in. So, and it's not very much to unpick. So whenever I sew in something wrong, I consider it an offering to the sewing gods. It makes it more acceptable somehow. Bias tape. This, friends, besides being one of the most adorable fabrics in my stash, is also one of the easiest fabrics to cut bias tape from, and I will not insult your intelligence by explaining why. So fast forward a little bit, here's where I am so far. Collar is attached. The bottom part is attached. It's a little bit too long, but I did that on purpose. I mean, I'd rather have to cut off a little bit than find out it doesn't fit, so that's on purpose. I really like how this looks, by the way. Sort of like lapels. Maybe that would be a nice thing for a future project. It's cute. And I've added bias tape made out of the tablecloth I used for the collar. And I think it looks pretty sweet. It's definitely, well, it's stitched in the ditch, and I still need to get rid of the basting stitches, but, well, I wanted to say it's one of the neater work I've ever, neater bias tapes I've ever added, but could be better. But still, could be worse too. The inside looks pretty good. Yeah, overall I'm happy. I'm very happy the way this is going. Can't wait to see it finished.
Right, now for the skirt. The skirt, as mentioned earlier, is very simple. Just 3 rectangular pieces, 1 large for the back and 2 smaller ones for the front. To get perfectly straight edges, I pulled thread out of the fabric. This creates a straight line along which I then cut, and voila, straight edges on linen. Who'd have thought it possible? Now, to be honest, I wasn't looking forward to this, as I thought it'd be tedious and take forever. But I turned it into a game of sorts and tried to see how much of the thread I could pull out before it snapped. And this personal challenge made a huge difference for me. I was even kind of sad when I was done because, well, I was just having so much fun with it. Small side note, this is called gamifying your life, and it is a huge help if you, like me, struggle with ADD or ADHD. Jessica McCabe from the channel How to ADHD has a wonderful video on this subject, and I will link it down in the description box below so you can check it out if you're interested.
These skirt panels are done! It didn't take as much time as I thought it was going to, all the thread pulling and such. And look, good results. So, definitely sticking to thread pulling in the future, where linen is concerned.
And to the final pattern piece, the button stand, and oh my god, why are my nails so dirty? It looks like I've been digging in the garden for the whole... I have not been digging in the garden for the whole day. How did this happen? Why? Anyway, yeah, button stand, toes, button stand, buttons.
Shocker, I made another mistake. This, where the buttons are going to go, or rather the buttonholes are going to go, so this is going to be on top. I had planned for the pink strip to be on top and this to be on the bottom, and then I had planned for here to be another strip with the pink side on the inside and the flowery part on top, so that you would have the flowery parts like touching each other and the pink parts on the outside. So this would be sort of like the inside of the sandwich, the cheese if you will, so that you would get like a little flash of flowers every time you unbutton or, you know, open it. And, you know, sort of like a secret surprise center. And I did it wrong. This goes on the inside now, so now I have the flowery bit on top. I mistook the sides, I guess. I should have put it on here. Oh well, I don't hate it. This was my plan initially before I changed it to do the secret surprise center thing. So I'm just gonna roll with it and leave it like this and continue on. Soldier on.
As it turned out, the trim alongside the button stand, not such a good idea. It looked horrible, so I took it all off and re-sewed the button stand, this time without the trim. I kept the flowery bits on top because it had really grown on me. Grown flowers. See what I did there? And here she is, the final result. A lovely summer dress just in time for fall. It ended up being a little bit wider in the waist than I had planned, probably because I forgot about the width the button stand would add. But I'm going to leave it until next summer. As I'm still breastfeeding my daughter, who is 19 months, quite a lot, I'm on the skinny side right now. But when that slows down, I will probably gain back some weight. A massive thanks to Liz from Lizscapism for lending her organizational skills to this challenge. Thanks to Rebecca from Pocket Full of Posies for sending me such wonderful things to work with. And last of all, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.
This came in the wheel, so... Oh, shut up. So I checked out her channel the other... You should definitely check... I got it from Rebecca from Pocket Full of Posies. Fun fact, oh, it. Little ribbons on them. I've never seen lace like that. Oh, will you just shut the